Not enough nonsense in your life? Need a little more? Well, get ready, because these two have it in spades. Loose talk.
What are you talking about? Nonsense.
Even looser opinions.
Please explain.
And you're along for the ride.
Everybody strap in!
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
Hello. Zaz. We're back.
You're given the responsibility of starting the podcast.
And that's how I do it.
And that's the best you could come up with.
Yep. Welcome back to The Burble.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Benny.
I'm Az.
And it is The Burble. It's so good to have your company. If you're wondering what The Burble is all about, what this madness is all about, this nonsense, basically it's just two blokes locked here in a room. We're not locked. We're in the room. And just discussing on some of the finer points of journalism or stories that journalists have popped out. And anything that's bore out of the world is kind of strange. It's kind of funny. It makes you sort of go, meh. And then here comes us two idiots to basically just
Take the piss.
have a chin wag,
Drink some piss.
break it down. No, sorry. That's not happening. Okay. We're all professional here at the Burble, mate.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are going to talk about alcohol, though, because
Excellent.
apparently as there is a new study now that's saying that you shouldn't actually put your vodka in the fridge. You shouldn't put it in the freezer.
In the freezer.
Shouldn't put it in the freezer. A lot of people say, no, keep it in there. It won't freeze, which is true, unless you're sort of like maybe
Got one of those industrial freezers or
you live at the top end of Alaska.
Yeah, you just leave it outside in that case.
We're also going to be talking about a woman who wants to get married to a ghost and apparently has already consummated the marriage.
Can't wait for that one.
They're getting crazy over there in the United States, the NFL. They sometimes will throw things on the field. You're not going to believe what is thrown on the field at a Buffalo Bills game. Women apparently are more likely to get addicted to marijuana as. We'll be talking about that. And why you should not just put any old thing in your mouth. We're going to be talking about that.
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
First, as this out of the United States has got me confused. You're the one that brought this story. Go for it, Soldier.
Absolutely. So in America, they've got the midterm elections going on at the moment.
These are very important.
Oh, yeah,
too.
yeah. It's like an indicator of how the proper election's going to go in, 18 months or so. And
But this is for Congress, right?
Yeah. So it's a little bit differently. Their legal and political system's a bit weird and wonderful.
I just don't understand why people just don't have to go and vote. I know it'd probably shut America down because everyone's got to go and vote, but
It'd violate an amendment somewhere or something, and
of course it would.
because the voting booths might take their guns. But anyway, I digress.
Or it goes against Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah. So there's a dude. Now, he was in Nevada, the party state where all of the brothels and the casinos
The
and
debauchery.
the debauchery. Anyway, this guy's name's Dennis Hoff. Now, he won.
Dennis Hoff.
Dennis Hoff. Well, a Hoff, not the Hoff. He could be the Hoff in his own little world, but
We'll just call him Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace. All
Dennis
right,
the Menace.
So old Denny here, he actually won the election in his constituency, and he got it with 68% of the vote. Now, that might not sound so crazy, but it's a bit more crazy when you realise and find out that this guy's been dead for a month.
What?
He's dead.
He's dead.
Dead. Gone.
He died. He's deceased.
Yeah, they buried him. He's gone. Like, he's dead. So...
How did he win an election if he's dead?
Well, look, he's fairly popular where he comes from. Like, this dude, he's like an old G. He owns some brothels. He owns some sex shops. He's friends with the hoi polloi of porn. Actually, he was found by Ron Jeremy. Now, everyone knows who he is. He's a very ugly man with a...
Wait. Stop. I'm going to stop you right
Right.
there. He was found by Ron Jeremy?
Yep. So Ron must have come over for a party or, watch his latest skin flick or whatever, and he's bowled in and there's the Hoff gone on the lounge, I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe he was in the arms of women or something, but he was out.
Ron Jeremy now has the reputation where he could probably scare someone to death.
Yeah, if he dropped his strides. So I don't really know whether the Hoff was killed by Ron Jeremy's member.
Wait. Are you telling me to become a member of parliament or equivalent that there's a member involved somewhere?
There probably are plenty of members involved. But yeah, so Ron Jeremy found him at the Love Ranch. Now, that was one of the many brothels that the Hoff did own. But he was still there in the race.
Isn't it great, though, in America? It says, like, people come... They're on the boat, they get to, well, it's the plane these days, but they come, they stay at Ellis Island and they're allowed to go in through New York. They see the Statue of Liberty, they go, the land of opportunity, America.
And then Ron Jeremy drops his stride and everyone just goes home.
No, I'm saying that a multiple brothel owner can run for Congress.
He wasn't just...
Because, here's the lead up to it, okay? Because... This guy who owns a brothel knows exactly how people want to get and the best way to someone would be to run for Congress. So, is that how it works?
Well, it should.
Sorry for my potty mouth, but
You've got to really put the potty mouth out there, haven't you? In a situation like this.
I just needed to show the balance between what the American government actually do and what brothel owners do.
It's not very different.
There is no shade of grey there. It's very black or white.
But most people are happy to pay a brothel owner to get Whereas...
wait a second. Oh, iTunes. Have we reached our... I know. Yeah.
All right.
No. Yeah, we're sorry what we said last episode, but have we reached our limit yet? Oh, we still got one more. Okay, all right. Thank you. Bye. There's one more.
All right, you better save it up.
Yep.
All right. But anyway, not only was he a brothel owner, like, America's the land of opportunity, right? So
as we said,
this dude not only was a brothel owner, he did write a book. Now, this book was called The Art of the Pimp. This has got to be this dude. He's like an old gangster. Look at him. The Art of the Pimp.
Wait a minute. When you say pimp, right, I've got to say that every time you say the word pimp, I'm seeing, say...
Dolomite?
Not Dolomite. Snoop Dogg dressed to the nines in fur with his cane and his rings. And he's got his bitches. And he'd be like, that's okay, sweetie. You don't have the money? I'll just take it out your ass.
Yeah.
Something like that. That's what I'm seeing pimp. If he got into Congress, would it be pimp speak? So it'd be like, why are you talking jive, honky?
These taxes ain't going to pass.
Yeah.
You're talking jive, honky.
I'll backhand you, and that... Is he going to keep his peeping hand strong in Congress? Is that how it works?
Like, imagine if he was I know he's a congressman, not a minister, but he was the minister for treasury, and like every tax year, you just kick in the door and go, "Where's my money, bitch?" But not only was he a pimp, straight up PIMP, this guy had an adult reality show as well. Called The Cat House.
The Cat House.
Which obviously is about a brothel. And I think that was the name of the brothel. This guy's been in the news before. I'm pretty sure this is the dude that years ago, when the economy was bad, was giving out fuel vouchers. So dudes could like fill up their car and drive to his brothel to get one off.
What happened is they went out to the ranch. Was it called the Dude Ranch? He's got the Bunny Ranch, the Love Ranch, all this kind of thing.
Cat House.
He was 60 kilometers out of the city of Las Vegas.
Yep.
You would, I don't know, scan a code or a coupon or something in the newspaper. You drive out to the LJs, do what you do.
Yep.
Have your fun. And then they give you a fuel voucher. They must have had a deal with a gas station or a Texaco or something like that just near it, so you could drive back. 120-mile round trip to lose your money and lose other things, albeit your dignity, and then drive back into Vegas to lose more dignity.
Well, there you go.
Is he the same guy that did that?
Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Let's say he is, because that just adds flavour to the story.
Well, we can't. That's slander. And you can't speak ill of the dead. Although, imagine you're up there, up you go. I'm just assuming that brothel owners will get the chance to plead their case with St. Peter.
Well, if he's got a couple of vouchers spare, then you'll be right.
Probably.
Yeah.
He goes up there, and as your story goes, he goes, "Why should I let you in? This is St. Peter." He's got his clipboard there. Hoff looks at him and goes, "I made so many people so happy, and the last thing that I saw was Ron Jeremy's member. I mean, that's got to count for something, bro."
Yeah, the door's open. Come on in.
Off you go. In your pop. and then you go up there for frauding tax and you'll be like, "No, you're going straight to the basement, bro."
No, well, I've got a suite reserved. It's all good. But listen, in all seriousness, if we had a beer, we'd pour one out for the Hoff, who's now sitting in Congress.
No, how are they going to do it? Like,
Well,
what are they gonna
apparently
do now?
now it goes to his running mate.
Right.
But-
okay, so the running mate actually gets it.
Yeah, but technically I think they've got to like swear him in first and then change stuff around.
You can't put the hand on the Bible and raise the right hand to do that. You can swear him in.
I don't know. It's America. They do weird shit over there, bro.
So anyway, he's running.
They elected a tree once, remember?
Actually, there's a town in Middle America where a dog is their mayor.
Yeah, exactly.
A dog is
Yeah.
their mayor.
Yeah.
But anyway, his running mate will be doing something like this. Default, default, default.
I'm pretty sure his last name's Bradbury.
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
Moving on to another story which could be conceived as relatable. As the
Right.
NFL, they're very passionate players and they're very passionate fans. They're very passionate for their National Football League. I'm a fan of the NFL. I'm a fan of the Seattle Seahawks. I love the fact that I get to catch up with their games. I need to have more Monday mornings off work so I can sit there and watch the NFL, you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to pay $300 for the pass to watch everything. Anyway, Buffalo Bills. Back in the 90s, the Buffalo Bills made 3 consecutive Super Bowls and lost all of them.
Right.
If you're going to be a Buffalo Bills fan, you really need to prepare for some harsh weather because up there in Buffalo, New York, it gets cold. It gets so cold, they're playing in like snow that deep on the ground. They can still play football.
Yep.
They're very passionate. In fact, all fans of all of the NFL teams are very, very passionate. But an NFL fan's been arrested for allegedly throwing a sex toy,
And what now?
onto the field during a Buffalo Bills game, which were against the New England Patriots.
Right.
So I don't know whether or not the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Tom Brady, the quarterback for the New England Patriots, has ever had that thrown at him before. I'm sure he's had other replicas of organs, maybe or real,
Thrown at him.
I'm not sure. But anyway, this guy's been charged with disorderly conduct, a shock incident during the Monday night football clash. This happened at New Era Field. Now, they didn't actually say it on the commentary for it, but there's a photograph of this dildo lying on the AstroTurf at New Era Field in Buffalo, the home ground for the Buffalo Bills, and it was being shown live on the TV all around the world. The 34-year-old, who's from Florida, he was released after the arrest.
That's the dick chucker.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so it was being thrown. It was spotted by a number of fans on social media who were quick to laugh at the incident, but it wasn't the only one thrown, with multiple toys all entering the field of play during the Patriots' 25-6 victory over the Buffalo Bills.
But a literal dick storm.
Yes, pretty much. Here's this dildo on the field. Now, a lot of people would probably say, usually that's the ref. No.
Oh, Jared Hayne.
There's...
Look at this.
It's on the field there now. Someone, Ross Tucker of Ross Tucker NFL on Twitter, says that the throw was pretty bad, but they've got their first dildo, meaning first down. As one fan has joked that it was more entertaining than most of the things that actually happened on the field. Another person said the person who threw the dildo throws a perfect spiral. The Jets should sign him. How did it get past security? They're usually pretty tight with security. I don't want to know where he had it. I really don't want to know.
Well, you get to a metal detector. They're made of rubber, right?
Silicon.
So you got to get it down the short, I guess. You know, like that scene from Me, Myself and Irene, you know, where it just went down the short.
Well, sadly, this isn't the first time it's happened. Sadly for Buffalo fans, it's not the first time an incident like this has occurred, with other objects being thrown on several other occasions. Let's go back. The first incident in October of 2016. The team was once again playing the Patriots, so this is the...
So there's a dick history. They've got a dick history with the Patriots.
They were playing the Patriots and the object was thrown, which was inscribed with Tom Brady's name. It happened again in December of last year, and the latest incident now has staff manning the front gates on high alert when the Patriots and the Bills play next time.
Well, all I can say is if they're on high alert, just putting it out there, you probably don't listen, but Ron Jeremy, if you're going to the game, right, just